Hey guys, welcome back to Trader Prad and Miss V over here, the beautiful Miss V. We are the hosts of Memes and Movers. This is the midday show, Miss V.
Yes, guys, we're super excited to be back. Thank you for joining us today. As usual, be active on the chat, ask us anything, write what you trade and what would you want us to bring up and look at the stock. And of course, like this video. We would really appreciate that. All right, Prad? Positive day.
Yeah, green day today, so I think it's something to do with your green dress.
Well, I think so. They say so.
Yeah, so markets indeed green today. Let's quickly start with how the markets are doing while we start the session. Here we are on the SPYs. SPYs, 19 million shares traded, making a new high a day as we speak, with almost 1% up for today, especially after, yesterday struggling to be green and then almost ending flat on the QQQs and on the SPYs, and here we are today just roaring back all the way to the top side. Let's go see what QQQs look like for you guys before the session starts. Here are the QQQs also doing a similar run up to the top side, trying to make a new new day's high, new high a day, but currently up almost 1%. Not the SPYs are above 1%, and the QQQs up almost quarter of the way to 1%. How is everyone else doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing good. I was looking at Lucid today. The stock was going absolutely crazy off the open. I'm pretty sure you guys are watching it. The traders on the morning show were trading it. That pre-market range was holding up for quite a bit, and then that 28 break. If you guys were here with us yesterday when we were covering ATER and how ATER broke up above $14 and then immediately went back down after giving that failed break, allowing Sean to get short on there. I see a very similar setup going on and over here. So we got that $28 break right off the open, all the way up to 21 cents, and then instantly failing, coming back through 28, violently back through pre-market lows, going all the way down to 27, finding a little bit of support at 27 to retrace back up, and then going all the way through 27 and now creating that 27 level as a barrier. So I see 26.44 being a pivot point on LCID for today. That meaning that the stock could just go sideways near VWAP, near 26.60 or 26.44, which VWAP is currently at 26.62, which has been rejected multiple times today, and now looks like we might go test the $25 anytime soon on LCID for today, down about 3.5%, with 43 million shares traded. Sava on volume for sure. Let's go look at Sava here. Sava, 15 million shares traded. Volume has been coming off after the open. This is pre-market high. Look at the volume in pre-market, causing the stock to go from 54 all the way to 68. Insane move in pre-market. But then the volume in pre-market itself, the stock continued the trend back down after creating those crazy highs, and then getting topped out around 60 after coming back lower. And you could see that in after open, even though with the volume present off the open, we tested somewhere around up to 60.52, and got rejected off of that and went all the way back through pre-market lows, and now trading under pre-market lows, even under yesterday's range actually. So the stock is now down almost 4.5% after going all the way up to $68. So crazy moves. Volume coming down after the open. So I'm not going to expect the stock to go back all the way to $68. I'm going to expect it to maybe go test pre-market range around $54 or so, and see what it wants to do there. Real quick outlook on pivot points. I see a pivot at 51.05. So let's see what the stock does at the basic middle pivot point, which is not a resistance or a support according to the indicator. Let's see what the stock does there around that level. ONTX, yeah, ONTX on NASDAQ, I believe. So ONTX here, a little bit of a volume spike causing it to go higher, look, so it's creating a new high a day. Currently the high a day is 671. We are breaking out of that pre-market high, which is around 640-ish. So that 640 breakout just coming in now with slight volume increase, not the highest volume of the day. It was around this down candle over here, but that doesn't matter. We're still breaking out of that highs and now creating a new high a day on the stock. Let's quickly look at the 15-minute chart. The stock is up almost 35%, giving us the breakout over here that we're watching. Let's pull it back a little bit more. This is ONTX. So let's try to pull back the chart a little bit more, see if we see any levels. Let's go on the dailies here. So this is the daily chart. I can see $7 being a resistance on this. So let's see how it behaves at 7. So 620 is the level that we're breaking out of, 625, and then I'm gonna see how the stock behaves around $7 or so. Can we check SDC? Yeah, for sure. SDC today, after getting rejected at 7 multiple days in a row, not today, sorry, yesterday, trying its best to trade above 7. It tried in pre-market, didn't work out. It tried in aftermarket. The day before that, it didn't really work out. I traded above 7 a little bit, but got rejected. So we know based on the previous day's action, 7 is going to act as a pretty big barrier. Today, however, the barrier itself was in, I believe, after hours. Sorry, in pre-market, not after hours. No, the barrier was off the open at 668. But the real barrier, because of course the shares were very low at 668 compared to 665. So 665, it just topped out, went all the way down to 625-ish, 620-ish, and then now making its run back towards VWAP, which is also pre-market range. So you can expect the stock to just go pre-market range sideways and just hang out here, because we see support at $6, we see rejection at $7. So we're gonna need a little bit of more action between these clear even dollar barriers that the stock wants to sideways trade in. What's up, Prad? What's up, Conscious? SoFi is strong. Yeah, SoFi pretty sure had some upgrades, or was it? Let me quickly pull up the article here. That's the wrong page. I'm not sure if that was today or yesterday. It was today. So SoFi today, the price target did get approved, and they said it should go up around 46%. Oh, that's average revenue growth, 46%. So SoFi getting upgraded by Jefferies over here, and that clearly reflecting in the stocks. Well, not the stocks, but the sentiment for the stock, which is people showing that we do believe that Jeffrey's price target or upgrading the stock is actually a good thing, and they're stepping in to hold or bring the price up here. So right now, from what we see, after having that price target bump, it tried to hold 16 in pre-market, traded under 16 for quite a bit, even pretty close to pre-market. It traded above 16 slightly, and then went lower, but then that allowed people to buy around VWAP just before open, and then if you took the breakout after open off the $16, you're rolling in the money right now. You're 70 cents in the money. The stock just wants to going higher. It's making higher highs. It's making higher lows and higher highs, and it's just a straight upward trajectory. So the stock is just having a great day here today. Let me quickly pull up SoFi on trading view to see if I can see any levels, and of course I won't, obviously, because the stock is up 10%, and the Fibonacci levels usually don't give me pivot points more than 3 resistance points, which the stock opened above. So stock is just up and above here. I'm gonna expect the stock to come back to 16 and hold support. If it goes to 16, it could very easily just hold support at 650, very easily hold support at 1640, and not even ever go back to $16 and just bounce off of VWAP around 1630. But if it does go to $16, I'm gonna expect it to hold it there. AMC, yeah, let's go look at AMC. So I've been waiting to short AMC. Sorry, but that is my idea on the stock today, based on how the stock has been trading under 40 for quite a bit now, for yesterday and today. And look at it. Look how it's struggling to trade above 40. We go above 40 to about maybe 70 me, or not, that's a pre-market high, I believe, or just the wrong number. But we're really struggling to trade above 40 here. And not going under every time we go test 40. So my idea is, if the stock goes to 41 or 40.79, which I see on pivot points, I want to go think about going on a short on the stock for the intraday. Of course, we're not holding it. I am not looking long on this right now. I want to see buyers step in. Of course, we saw that today. We saw a little bit of a buying action coming in, but it is not true buying action for me until we see the breakout of 40 and trade above 40 for AMC. We'll see 35 on Friday before VWAP. Prad and Baba. Let's quickly look at Baba here. Baba on New York. Why am I typing Nasdaq? I am it's not the smartest. All right, so Baba here we go on the Chinese stocks, making a little bit of a rebound here, so not bad at all. I still expect Chinese stocks to keep going lower until people really know what to do on these, because of the regulations and everything that's going on with the Chinese with the Chinese party. I think it's CCP, is it? I'm not. So can you tell me if I'm wrong, please? But with everything going on there, I'm not really sure how investors, especially in America, being Kathy Woods coming out and saying that she wants to lower her portfolio as it goes lower, more and more. So with Auntie Woods saying stuff like that about what the Chinese government and with the laws and regulations going on, I don't want to be investing in the stocks. But as of today, stock is having a great day, up almost 1.5%, making a top of maybe around 154. Yeah, exactly 153.95. So 5 cents off of 154. Getting rejected off of there and coming back through VWAP and now trading under VWAP.
Hey Prad, can we take a look at SFIX? Stitch Fix is on our watch list today and stock is up around 15%.
Yeah, if you guys are not signed up for the watch list already, Valeriia could help you guys out with the link here. Free watch list every day, curated by Brandon. So make sure to sign up. There's a link in the chat for you guys. So be sure to click on that link and sign up. Become a member with TraderTV.Live. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Maybe we just take your Gmail at the best, and that's about it.
Well, I can even talk a little bit more on the watch list while you're bringing SFIX stock.
Yeah.
So guys, basically, I just hit the link on the chat, and that's what I have. Here we have all morning movers, all the names that you guys trade today: FedEx, Adobe, MRIN, Coin, Sapphire, SFIX, Lucid Motors, everything is on here. We do it every morning, and you can find it available at that link every day at around 8-10 a.m. Eastern time. Besides that, we have watchlist archive. So guys, you can go back to any date starting from March 2021 and go back to any of the watchlist on that day. I think it's super useful. So absolutely hit the link, save the link, and go check it out every morning. Back to you, Prad.
I was gonna reply to Vivek in the chat, but now that the camera's back on my face, I can just talk to you. So yes, the exclamation mark names are working, and it will be directly Nightbot, so it's a better bot, not even something that I coded in Python. So you guys have a better bot replying to messages. So exclamation mark Neil, exclamation mark Prad, Sean, any of the names, Brandon, or even socials will give you Trader TV links directly. So feel free to use those. Now they are on a timer bot because you guys spam the chat so much that my Python bot kind of freaked out and died on me. So I had to look for a better way, and thankfully Nightbot was the better way. So we can just thank Nightbot for all those help over there on that side of the bot systems. SFIX over here. Let's go look at SFIX. SFIX was on our watch list, as Valeriia just told you guys about it. So as you guys can see right now, not doing much, trading around 41/VWAP. Volume has completely died after the open. 7 million shares trading for today. The highest volume stocks today are 75 million shares MRIN and 67 million shares at AEMD, and then we got LCID at 47 million. So SFIX completely dying off on the volume and not really doing much, and just basing off near $14. So as you guys can see, this was a run up after 4 o'clock yesterday, and after hours. So that news caused it to go all the way up to, what is this, $42, and the stock is pretty much struggling to break out of about that range, and just trading in that same range. So we need to see what the stock wants to do around this area. Too humble to say Anaconda Nightbot, huh? BBIG. So BBIG, you know, not the best time for BBIG people right now. I did call it out that the stock was going to go to $8, but I did not expect it to go to 7 and under 7, which is actually, you know, not the best for the apes who are expecting for the short squeeze play. But this gives you an opportunity to get longer in a way. Exclamation mark Sean's phone number. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm giving out Sean's phone number. Actually, I don't even have it. I don't think I'm special enough to have that yet. Maybe one day. So maybe if one day I get it, I will then code it in for you guys without him knowing. But no, BBIG. Let's quickly go back to what's going on over here. Was you know, under $7, I expected a lot of stops to be that will trigger the long stops to get out for a loser or for flat. Either way, the stops are gonna get triggered and get kicked out of their position, which will cause the move down. And that is exactly what we saw when the $7 broke. The stock went all lower and lower and lower, now causing it all the way down to $6.40 today at the lowest, and trying to go back to $7, trying its very best, and it's, you know what, it's possible that it happens today. Very, very easily possible that it happens today if volume picks back up, especially with how the market has been going higher and higher. You know, the SPYs are up 1%, the QQQ is up almost 1.75, so almost 1%. With that, you know, volume can pick back up, and BBIG buyers could step in and start running the price back up to you know, the highs. But right now, as we see, that $7 barrier that we wanted to be hold up is not holding up, and it's going lower. Arun's pager number. Ooh, I don't doubt Arun has a pager, man. Arun probably for sure has a pager. Apple flagging. Can we see the breakout to 150? Okay, let's quickly go look at Apple here. Towards 150 today is a I don't know if that's gonna happen. So this high of 150.35 is actually a dark wick, so ignore that. Let's go look at what the actual high of today is. Today's high is 145.29. So today's high is at 145.29. If that breakout does happen, I'm not gonna expect the breakout to 150. And if that 150 breakout does happen, that's gonna cause the market to move even higher at a, you know, a drastic space. So if that does happen, you know, you can watch your Teslas and your other tech stocks to start moving with it. But very, very, very doubtful of that happening. I see the stock already currently trending towards the third resistance point at 145.50. So I'm gonna expect it to get rejected there before it goes anywhere above.
Hey Prad, talking about that Tesla and the tech stocks. Welcome to my other day of trading Tesla. Well, guys, in the morning, in the pre-market, I went into short position, and it's a beautiful trade for me. I'm super proud and just love it. So basically, my idea behind that was that if we take a wider look, the gap between the previous close and the open is pretty high, and I was thinking that like stock was just like sitting on the VWAP. So my idea was that it will get down closer to the closing price, which worked for me. And then stocks and markets began to grow higher. And look at this beautiful move. I hope you guys catch this long trade. It looks amazing. Unfortunately, I was sleeping on that. And then I decided to short Tesla again. here would be a good profitable exit for me. Anyways, I try to stick to my plan and I put exit from my short position for myself at 744.50. Stock never went there. It went to the opposite side, and I'm out of this trade if Tesla hits $750. So guys, I'll keep you updated right in the chat if you trade Tesla and if you caught this long move. Back to you, Prad.
Prad has Valeriia saying beautiful too much now. I mean, I don't know. I don't even think I say beautiful too much, but I guess I do. I don't even recognize saying it. But yeah, anyways,
if
life.
It's towards me, you can say it anytime, just randomly.
Well, okay, no worries. You know, I got permission, so nothing's stopping me now. Life over here, I think Day Trader Mom was the one who wanted me to take a look at it. You know, volume 1 million shares, not too exciting. Getting rejected at VWAP around 1157. I see 1157 being a pivot point. So you know, turning that pivot point into a resistance is a big a no-no for the stock right now. You know, causing it to go lower. It could very easily get triggered into SSR today if it continues to go lower and breaks the $11 barrier. I see support at 1081. Sorry, I see the first support being at 1081. So let's see how it trades around 11 and then goes down to 1081 and see how it trades around there. Could just bounce off of 11 like it did today already off of the open around 1005 ish. It could bounce off of that, but it could very easily do the opposite, which was just go straight through it. Meow. Are we still looking for more meows in the chat?
I don't think they are ready for meow yet. Okay, guys, show some more activity on the like button. Ooh. And yeah, maybe we'll hear some nice cat sounds in here, or maybe we can hear some ape sounds. What's up with AMC? It broke $40 today, right?
Yeah, I mean, AMC did break $40 for a little bit, but you know, we're still fighting around that price for quite a long time. Right now, from what I see, is you know, higher lows but lower highs at the same time at the $40 price, creating that wedge. And now we can expect the breakout of even the, you know, on the top side or the bottom side. But if the top side breakout does happen, my orders are ready to get short, which I've been waiting for all day. And I've just been waiting patiently for that position to kick me in. I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen based on how the stock is trading around $40. So I might have to just move my orders down if I really want to get short. But that is my outlook on the position on AMC today. I don't think it's going to close above 40, but it could easily just prove me wrong, just slap me in my face and do that and run up to even, you know, $42. And if it breaks above 42, then that is the true value where I think, you know, buyers are actually stepping in and showing the sellers a little bit of strength. Because if it doesn't go test 42, not today, maybe sometime by the end of the week, but if it doesn't go test that 42 price, I'm gonna say, you know, the sellers are still in control of the stock. Where's the tinfoil hat? Yeah, Valeriia, where's my tinfoil hat?
Oopsie, guys, so I just wanted to do it randomly, like shock you, surprise you. So just watch our show daily, and one day Prad will be in an awkward foil hat. Suit. Yeah, and write in the comments if you want me to also be in a tinfoil hat, and I'll do it for you.
So we'll wait for that surprise from Valeriia. But at the moment over here, NCLH, not LC, NCLH on New York with almost 6 million shares traded, currently going out for the new high a day around 2603, 2604. So NCLH going, you know, trying to go higher with almost 4% up for the day, and the volume not really picking up. But you know, that's not stopping the stock from trying to make new highs here and holding VWAPs on the trend high higher. So as you guys can see, this is the pre-market range that it broke out of, that 25.30 cents or 25.25, just ran all the way up to 26, and now we're trading above 26, and it's holding 26 fairly well on the bids. So you know, I'm gonna expect a little bit of a more upside on this stock. Let's go look on the 15-minute chart here while I also pull up pivot points on this. So I see resistance at 26.08. Let's see what I see over here. 26. No, that's not it. So 26.10. This could be 26.16. Do I see anything anywhere else? What is that? That's 25, which we're trading above. That is 26.30. Nowhere close there. So right here, 26.13, 26.10. So 26.08 is what pivot points indicator is telling me, and I'm just gonna round it off to 26.10. So let's see what the stock does right now. We're 4 cents away from that 26.10 barrier. Let's see what it does there. It could break out of that and continue to keep going higher. You know, it's not a guaranteed indication that the stock has to follow these Fibonacci levels indicated by the indicator. There's no rule about that. But it's just a level to keep an eye out for. Is it too late to short FTX? Like Greg once said to me, and usually always says, is, you know, you're never right about this job. So keeping that in mind, you never know if it's a right spot to short or to go long. But here's the idea of what's going on in the stock today. So, you know, the stock is already down about 8.5% with 8 million shares traded, and it keeps getting rejected by VWAP, right? The low of day is around 228.97. Let's go look at some levels here. We're completely under a lot of supports and resistance on the daily time scale. Let's go look at this is the day chart. So look at how each candle is a day. This is all the way back in January, this bottom, and the stock is trading under the January bottom. So is it too late to get short? Maybe not. Maybe the stock has more downside, maybe to $200 for the next coming you know, end of the year or so, or maybe it finds support at 220 before it runs back up. Nobody knows the what actually is going to take place, but just off of technicals, as you guys can see, that 235 level, which was the bottom in January from where we started going up higher and higher, it's trading under that level now. So for the intraday, if you want to go short for intraday, I would maybe wait for it to go near VWAP near 232 to get your mostly your size, and then maybe you would get out near 230, 229. But if you're trying to go short right here at 230, I don't know how much reward move you have to compare to your risk, because your risk is almost $2 to the upside, whereas your reward is maybe, I don't know, 70 cents at the best. So I would be really careful getting short right now on FedEx. I would want to finesse my price a little bit, wait for it to go up or so.
Hey Prad, real quick, some people on the chat write about NCLH. Stock is up more than 4%.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading comments about ideas for our Halloween. No problem.
We just talked about that. So Tesla over here is being talked about. You know, Valeriia traded Tesla today. We saw her short in pre-market.
I'm still in a trade.
She's still in a trade. Let's go look at your chart really quick.
Give me a sec.
So Tesla's pulling up her, not Tesla, Valeriia's pulling up her chart. Go for it.
Yeah, we are here. Yes, guys, I'm short on Tesla. And again, I was supposed to get out at 744.50. Now I'm kind of going to change my decision, I guess, because market go to the upside. Tesla looks strong, and maybe I'll get out at 746.10, around that area. Like, I think I need to change. I don't know. What do you think, Prad, if you had a plan, but like then you see that anything goes against you, do you suppose to stick to the plan, or maybe like you can correct that somehow?
So what I see right now, just based off, you know, what I used to trade, of course, pivot points, VWAP, and volume, and just basic resistance and support levels, and just watching the trend of the market on the stock. The trend of the stock is upwards. The trend of the market is upwards, and it's just going. It's breaking the first resistance, which it broke the first resistance around 743.65, broke the second resistance around 747.02, and is going higher and higher and higher. So noticing that kind of momentum, I want to be careful short in the stock, but it could easily go down lower from here, go back to that VWAP area and start testing that. So I do like your idea, but I would also have my stop really close to maybe 750 or so. If the stock breaks 750,
Exactly, that's my stop.
Perfect. So Valeriia has the perfect idea on her trade here, and now she's just waiting for either getting kicked out of the position for a stop or getting kicked into the position. So not kicked in, getting kicked out of the position for in profit. So either way, she has an idea, she has a plan, and she is ready to execute it, and that is what matters. Not going off of prediction, not going off of hope, not going off of other people's DD or belief. DD stands for due diligence. So not just going off of Reddit due diligence or hope or belief, actually having a plan, sticking to that plan, and executing the plan when the time is right. It's not that hard, but just doing that one aspect itself is so hard on its own that people mess up and start taking losses that they probably shouldn't have, and then they end up blaming the setup or the market makers or the psychology or whatever. It all just comes down to having a idea, a plan, and executing that plan. Clover is popping. Let's go look at Clover. Not really. The volume is low, so there's just a little pop up here, but not really doing much for Clover here. Tesla looking for that 50 at for 750 on the test and back testing. Yeah, for sure, Jim, you're 100% right. Blame the psychology, the omens, you name it. Yeah, man. I'm not effing with MRIN until VWAP. Let's go look at MRIN. So the stock has been going crazy today for the most part. Getting rejected off of the highs in pre-market and just going lower and lower. Now testing the 850 slash even $9, but it's still up 59% for the day, right? The stock is doing absolute numbers, up 59% for the day. 82 million shares for the day. That's making it the highest volume stock before lunch. So it's good to see 100 million shares on stocks again, but the volume is still very low compared to what I'm used to last year or so. The summertime volume we saw we saw 200 million shares being traded on multiple stocks across the board around this time last year, but it's kind of sad seeing the volume not really there as much. Tesla here now going higher, it looks like, along with the market. So as you guys can see, market making that pop up. Let me just quickly pull up Tesla here, going higher, and so is the market. So if you want the market QQQ, look at the spike up on the market here to make a new high a day, and we see something similar on the SPY. So the whole time once we were live, we were only up 0.75%, and now we're almost back to 1% on QQQs, and on the SPYs have been up above 1% the whole day. So the Fed meeting coming at 2 o'clock, the markets are showing great strength. I expected the markets to be flat for the whole day until the 2 o'clock Fed meeting drops, but we have strength before the market before the FOMC meeting or FOMC minutes come out. My guess my guess would be is we're making that retracement from yesterday's drop or a couple of days ago's drop just to have a stability or a normalized base before the FOMC news drops. And if the FOMC news is bad, based on the China news and everything that else is going on, we're gonna see a similar drastic move down, and it's gonna probably dictate a drastic move down for the rest of the week and the rest of the month. That's just my idea. I'm not predicting anything. I'm just throwing out scenarios. So keep an eye out for the FOMC news. If they taper or hike whatever is going on. So it's just it could blow up the market and instantly make it go red from the green moves here. Market always moves before FOMC, then following day we get a small pullback, but this time it could change. All right, ALF moving up. Thank you for the call out. Let's go look at ALF here. ALF not really doing anything. 700,000 shares. But let's see on the chart here. The volume is now picking up, causing it to go above $7 and almost $8. But it's still under a million shares. Not really much happening off the open. I wouldn't really have this on my scanner. But now that the volume is picking up, I would like to see where the stock wants to go based on this volume and this move. Maybe an $8 rejection before it goes anywhere. But again, lack of volume, lack of anything. Look at the volume here. This is the daily chart. This is back in June. Back in June, we traded about is that 2 million? I think that's around 2 million, and that caused it to go all the way up to what, $17. Now we don't even have a million shares being traded, so I would not expect the $8 break to take place.
Hey Prad, earlier today on the morning show, I was bringing a WIMI, a Chinese penny stock, and obviously it's now also moving. So can you take a look at WIMI on NASDAQ for us?
Sure. AMC here going that run up above 40, breaking out of that wedge. So maybe it's going to start giving me my position. So let's go look at WIMI while we wait for AMC to start giving me shares here. Just a reminder, 2 o'clock again, FOMC. You might want to be flat for your positions if you're an intraday trader before that meeting, because that could cause the market to go either way violently, or it could just be a big nothing burger that causes it to do absolutely nothing, right? So WIMI here, what I see is it's being topped out around $5.23 and now going under VWAP, failing to hold VWAP, failing to hold $5. As you guys can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 rejections at the $5 price, even though we traded above $5 for a whole 5 minutes or so. So that rejection of $5 is just going to be substantial, and I'm going to expect that to continue for the rest of the few days that we have left in this week. Getting rejected at $5, or even getting rejected by VWAP. As you guys can see, that is taking place right now. ONTX below VWAP, Tesla to 750. Let's go see if Tesla is there. With the market going higher and higher here, we could see Tesla 750 coming up very soon. Let's go see what Apple is doing. If that's going to cause Apple to make a move here, we could see a move in the whole tech sector as a whole, because, of course, it's moving the tech sector. QQQs are almost up 1% here, making that beautiful bounce up all the way. AMC now running up, should start giving me positions here. So let's see if I see some size on 40.23 over here. So that's pretty weird. Weird spot to see that size there. Could be a spoofer, could be someone who really wants that size and is not lying about it. So not sure what's going on here. AMC just gonna have to keep it on the watch for what the move is gonna be on this bad boy. Clearly, market's going up, stocks are going up, they're all over the place. NVIDIA. Wow, look at NVIDIA right now as we speak, along with the market running up here, causing that new high a day to be established at 216.80. So NVIDIA almost up 2% for the day, with the market push going higher and actually getting rejected by the third resistance, which is around 21682. So let's see if we can run past the third resistance, after which the pivot points will of course not be helpful for me, because it's not going to give me any levels to watch. But here we are at 21682 or 21680, which is resistance number 3. Let's see if the stock wants to get rejected here and trend lower and to test anywhere near 216, giving us a 70-cent drop, and it looks like that might be the play over here on NVIDIA for now. For at least for the next few minutes or so. I could maybe find support at 21650 or so before it runs back through 21680, or it could just fail that and go lower on NVIDIA. A lot of green on Finviz, S&P map indeed. I mean, of course, look, the market's up 1.15% on the SPYs, and the QQQ's up almost 1%. We're 0.5% away from being up 1% on the QQQs. So anything is possible here. I'm going to actually try getting in short on NVIDIA here. And there you go. I have my shares. And if it cracks up above 217, I'm gonna try and get out of that trade.
I feel like your Nvidia chart looks similar with Tesla one.
I mean, it would kind of make sense because, you know, they're both high beta, not high beta. They're both related to QQQ market, so they should you know, move along with it. So it makes sense for the most part, but yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. It's part of the market. LCID making a slow climb. LCID indeed making a slow climb here. Not bad at all, but let's see how it behaves near $26. You know, like I said, I'm going to expect a rejection of $26. And then if it does break 26, I'm going to expect it to get rejected by VWAP. So 2 places of rejection expectations to be taking place. What just happened? So Toast.ny just opened, and my open order did not fill because the stock opened above $60. You know, my limit on open was at $60. I wanted the open print. I did not get it. The stock is now open. Let's see what it does. It went all the way up to $65.99 after opening at $65.26, and now it looks like it wants to go lower. If the stock does go under 64, I might just want to think short here, and it did. So let's see if we can get picked up. Let's see if we can get picked up on some shot size here to go short under 64. Looks like it doesn't want to give us any size, which is sad. Let's see if we can get any size under 63. No, we're just too late on throwing our orders here. The stock has opened. This is an IPO for those who are not watching. WTH is Toast Inc. So Toast Inc. I believe is a cloud computing company IPOing today. Evaluation to be around 20 billion or so. I read an article just off the open. So you know, the stock was supposed to be in a range of $32 to $36, but it opened at 65 bones. So you know, opening up a way higher range than the market priced it to open at. As you guys can see now that it's reflecting in the stock market. You know, they don't want this, or they don't agree with the stock price opening up so high, and they're just forcing it down here right off the open. So here we go, $61. You know, darn man, if I was quick enough on my fingers, you know what you know, I would have smashed this short right here. That $64 price going down was just easy to go short. I even paid for shorts to have this trade, and I don't have it. So I'm just going to wait to see what the stock does. Maybe if it goes back up here at 69, allows me to get short again. As you guys can see, it wants to trend back higher here. Maybe if it gets rejected at 64, maybe it gets rejected at 65 or 66. So keep an eye on Toast here. There is another IPO that I am watching. Let me just pull it up. It's called Fresh.NQ. I think it's Freshworks on NASDAQ. Freshworks Inc. It is a SaaS, Secure Asset Storage Device, I think is what's called. I'm not sure. SaaS on company. Fresh.NQ. So this is another IPO that I'm waiting to open. I do want the opening price for this. So let's see what happens once this bad boy opens. But TOST on New York still trending lower here as we speak. 61. Maybe I can catch the 61 break. Actually, no. The spread is almost 50 cents. I would have to cross like 50 cents to catch the short, and I don't want to cross that hard on the break of 61 to get that short. So I'm just gonna have to, you know, wait and try to finesse my average here. Right now, as you guys can see, look at that. It wants to trend higher a little bit before it goes lower. So it looks like it's just trying to trap the longs, in my opinion. The algos are just trying to trap the longs. You look at the mid prints that are taking place compared to the buys or the sells. So the sells are big compared to the buys, and the mid prints are a lot. This just looks like you know, the algos just accumulating all the shares, and they're just trapping people here, and then eventually the rug gets pulled and the stock just drops $10. This looks like a opposite of Bros to me, where Bros goes up $10. This stock could very easily fall $10, but I could easily be wrong again, and it just, you know, goes up the other way. So let's see what TOST wants to do here. Around 63 right now is a little bit of a rejection. Let's see if it can trade above it and continue to go trade 64, 65.
Hey Prad, good luck with your IPO trading, and I hope you'll get into toast at the area you want. But we have super chat alert from Giovanni. He's asking us good area to short SPY, Prad. Any ideas?
Good area to short the market. So why fight the trend is the idea that I kind of force myself to stick with. So the resistance level that I see on pivot points, the third resistance point where the stock is, not the stock, but the market's trending towards is 439.71. So you could try somewhere around that area. But, look at the trend of the market today. And why would you want to be short or long anytime before 2? Maybe you want to be finger on the trigger, ready for that 2 o'clock action. And if the news is bad, just cross over and get short and make that money. Or when the news is good, just cross over, get long, and make the money either way. So I'm gonna expect the market to start basing out a little bit closer to 2 o'clock. Right now, of course, we have that big move up, breaking out the day's high and going higher on the SPYs and on the QQQs.
I don't want to be in my short Tesla trade no more.
That's I'm not sure what to say to that, but if you have an idea on your trade, let's see if it's cracked 750. Yeah, it hasn't, but we're 30 cents away from 750, and for Tesla, that's a second, right? So
Yeah.
be careful on that. Be ready to punch out. I hope you have your stops ready, but also be ready to punch back in short if you see weakness when it comes back through 750 is what I would say.
Okay.
So just have that idea ready. Just because the stop hunters could be ready for you. They see Valeriia stop at 750. They're gonna punch you out, and then they're gonna run back in the other direction and make you say, "Oh man, I had the right idea, but they got me. The market makers got me." So just always be ready to punch back in after.
That's a great advice, Prad. I'm ready to punch back, you say? Call it?
Yeah.
I'm ready, Tesla.
FUSC falling down hard. Double down at 750. That's what Tyrone says. Yes, Tyrone. Double down. So, wow, FUSC really not having the time of the day right now. So look at that drop right here around 1090. Just big volume coming in, causing the stock to go lower. Let's check Twitter if there's anything going on FUSC real quick. But 1 million shares traded for today. Almost no volume off the open or even in pre-market, but it went higher and higher, trended almost up to 1133 after having almost no volume. But here it is, volume kicks in and they're like, nope, we're not letting you go any higher. These are the gates and you shall not pass. ARQQ. NVIDIA, I'm still in my NVIDIA short. For someone asking, I couldn't see the name, it just disappeared. I'm still in my NVIDIA short. I'm still holding it. I'm not too far out of the money. I'm only 20 cents out of the money, so not too much of a worry for me on that trade. Let's go Apple, break above 146, print your calls. All right, let's go see what Apple's doing. Apple's still struggling here near 145.50, but the fact that we're trading above 145 or 145.50 itself is a pat on the back for Apple. So let's go Apple. Keep on trucking. That was a bridge recover. Let's go see what quickly NVIDIA is doing again. I typed NVIDIA, NVDA, cool, on NASDAQ. So as you guys can see, we got a slight breakout above 217, causing it a 15-cent breakout above 217 and came back through. If I had my eyes on it, I would have probably punched in a little bit more. So now that I actually do have my eyes on it, I'm going to try to take a little bit more skin in the game here. Try to take a little bit more size for that short play that I want to play on NVIDIA. Maybe to 216, maybe to 216.50. Give me a 50-cent money in the money trade on NVIDIA would be decent. I thought you cover your NVIDIA was 217, went to 217.15. Do you cover manually? Yeah. So like I said, I have timed stops, a mental time stop. So technically, if the stock trades higher than the price for longer than 5 to 10 seconds, depends on also the stock that I'm trading. I punch out of that position. But as you guys can see, clearly it didn't trade longer than 3 seconds or 4 or 5 seconds above 217. Here we are, we're trading above 217 slightly, but we have to hold 217. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, we're not holding it, and I'm gonna expect the stock to come back lower, but maybe not. The market is going higher, the stock is going higher. Let's see what my pivot point was on NVIDIA, and NVIDIA is now holding 217, and we are breaking out. So that is concerns of worry, and maybe it's time to get kicked out of that position. So yeah, that's for sure now time to get kicked out of the position. And if it comes back through 217 again, is for sure I will go back short back onto the stock. So as you guys can see, that it did go up to 217 again, but instant weakness being shown on the stock and going back through. So I just punch back in again, and hopefully it doesn't just play around 217 here and just trick me. The stop hunters are still trying to shake me out here. I still think that was a weak break of 217 on NVIDIA. It should have probably gone to 218 or so, but that gives me confidence on holding it for a little bit longer here. I took a maybe 20-cent hit, which is not too big of a deal for me. Doge and ETC are rock stars today. No way. All right, let's go look at what Dogecoin is doing. Dogecoin up almost 6%. Wow. What is Cardano? Cardano up 9%. Let's go. Wait, that's not right. Am I even looking at Cardano? Cardano up. Okay, yeah, it is 9%. Let's go, boys. And last but not least, let's look at our crypto leader. What is it? BTC USD. So BTC USD is up almost 6%. So let's go. What a time to buy the dip on crypto for me. I'm very happy because that happens to be my first long-term investment in a way, and it happens to be a winner. So it puts a smile on my face, brings up the confidence in me, and just makes me want to take more trades like that. So let's go, gang. We're all in the money right now with along with the main man, Sean. Sean, do you want to throw for ADA? Okay, cool. But NVIDIA over here, after making me battle for quite a bit, coming down here. So, as you guys saw, it made me fight for that price. But now at the end of the battle, I ended up getting a better average. So hopefully the stock continues to keep going lower. The market did looks like it topped out over here and trending lower also. So hopefully that brings the momentum into NVIDIA to go downwards and helping me on my short. And if Valeriia is still in her short, hopefully it helps her too.
I am in my short.
So she is still in her short, and hopefully it helps us both on our trades here.
Hashtag stress.
Sorry?
Hashtag stress.
Hashtag stress? No stress. No stress at all. Just deep breathing. Oh, there you go. I just got wicked into a little bit of my target profit there. So let's go. Making that money back that we gave away. And we're still holding a good portion of our size here on NVIDIA. But yeah, no stress, Valeriia. Just, deep breathing, meditation, yoga.
I also noticed that like on TMS platform, its stop loss orders are not the same as on live account, and that's why I literally have to sit there and look if Tesla hits 750. I should buy it back. So it's a little bit stressful.
Yeah, I understand what you mean for sure. It gets to your head a little bit once in a while, if especially, but it's money. It's money brings out emotions out of everybody, even when you don't expect it.
Do you want to do that money thing?
No, it's a Sean's thing. I don't want to say it too much and steal. Oh, he just hit it. So hope you guys can hear it, but I know you guys probably can't see it.
This is the Ramix by Trader Prad.
But yeah, I'm not gonna steal the main man's emotes there, but I do love it. That's my favorite emote. I even said it to him the day it dropped. So that's my favorite animation that they have on the board. maybe once we come out with ours, those will take over as the best ones for the show. Let's go look at FUSC again. Let's see if it's still continuing to drop here or doing anything else. So FUSC now seems to have found a little bit of a bottom here around $9.63, running back here to $10. Let's see if we can break out above 10 and go higher, or just get rejected and have another leg down. Sadly, did not see any news on FUSC, so that. Prad, what time frame do you use for pivot points? I'm on 1 minute, 1 minute time frame, but the pivot points are fixed for auto Fibonacci. Auto Fibonacci 15, so the time frame automatically adjusts to whatever time frame the charts I'm looking for. So if it's like a day, month, whatever, the pivot point just automatically change itself. Nvidia now, you know, holding above 217, so I'm kind of worried about my shorts, but I also do want to maybe start taking a little bit more skin into the game here, because you know, I really think this should be the top of the market, and Nvidia going into that lunchtime, going into you know, the FOMC meeting that's coming up at 2 o'clock. So I really do believe that, you know, a top is about to be established on the market and on the tech sector here. But that given, I'm gonna have an out at the high a day, which is 217.40. If the stock goes above 217.40 and trades even, you know, 5 seconds above 217.40, I'm out of the trade. I take the L, get out of that position, and do the L dance from Fortnite. mRNA short, is this the top of the market till 2 p.m.? You know, can't guess it, but we can see what the levels are indicating to us here. Let's quickly go see mRNA. mRNA is currently at the first resistance around 438.68, and you know, struggling to decide what it wants to do here. As you guys can see, it found support at the pivot point near 431.30, and let me just zoom out of the chart to show you guys that. So 431.30 was a pivot point. It found support there, and just ran all the way back up towards this resistance, which is it's trading above. So it's trying to turn the resistance into a support and holding above it. So I'm gonna expect maybe more upside if the market continues to go higher here, and looks like the market does want to go continue to higher. But if that changes, we could see a 440 rejection on mRNA. Now we've seen 440 be a level on mRNA for quite a bit, so that could come into play, and that could cause it to top out and go lower from here. But keep an eye out, of course, for volume coming into the market, volume coming into the stocks, or volume leaving the market, volume leaving the stocks because of lunchtime.
We need to figure out what's for lunch, but let me guess, chicken?
Of course.
Not bitching here. So guys, I just want to quickly update you on earnings after market today and before market tomorrow. While it's loading,
We gotta put your screen on.
It's loading. So how are you doing, Prad?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's so rainy in Toronto today. Oh my God, such a sleepy weather.
So funny enough today, Valeriia, there's a funny story that if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will see it. Which is it was raining, right? It's raining pretty bad in the morning. And it's somewhat cold, you know, not cold enough to need a jacket. So I'm just having a golf shirt to work, and I was fine.
No umbrella?
No, I mean, I had umbrella, but I don't need like a jacket, right?
True.
This guy had a jacket, a full-out winter jacket, like sweatpants, and then he wore Crocs in the rain.
Shout out.
Crocs in the rain, and then you know what? I was like, that makes sense. Why Crocs is just going for a new all-time high.
The only way it makes sense to wear Crocs.
No, not to wear Crocs. It makes sense why the stock is going up absolutely bonkers.
People love those Crocs.
Exactly. Look at the stock, right? It's just going crazy. This is the daily chart, and this makes sense. Forget the Justin Bieber deal. This guy is wearing Crocs in rain with the winter jacket. So guys, nothing matters anymore. Crocs is now a true fashion statement, as Brian put it. That's a fit and a half. I might just have to go get a fit check and start buying Crocs and buy some Crocs shares at the same time, because they're both you know, fire, 5 fire emojis, as the kids put it.
Well, super cool story, but I noticed that people in Canada kind of mix their styles weird, or like they can be in the middle of the winter, that they can wear those like Gucci slippers where like your back of your toe
Right.
is naked. Anyways, you can't understand Canadian style, but my earnings board can't download normally, so I'll just show you like this, guys. So write in the comments if anything interesting for you for today. I believe for sure BlackBerry Arun is going to watch really, really closely to that stock tomorrow. Rite 8 might be interesting. KB Home, also a nice name. Darden Restaurants. What about you, Prad? Anything interesting for you for tomorrow?
I mean, of course, BlackBerry's got to be on the watch, being a meme stock, right? That is our fellow ape stock. It is our fellow meme stock. It is a big short squeeze component stock. I don't know if the short squeeze is still above 20%, so I'm gonna find out that for you guys right now. But you know, being that big short squeeze stock that it is, but you know, the apes are gonna love anything that any good news that the stock comes out with. So keep an eye out on the BlackBerry earnings for sure. Canadian company, ape stock, lot of eyes are gonna be on it for sure. And if volume comes in, anything is possible. What do you think about which stocks we should buy right now? So funny enough, we have an educational content posted by Neil Sean Brendan. Neil Sean Brendan. Am I missing somebody? No, Neil Sean Brendan. So Neil Sean Brendan posts educational content, and they actually posted one that says, you know, what stocks they are looking for going long on. So be sure to. Why am I choking up now? Be sure to, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you guys get notified on every time we post new content, educational content, or whenever we go live. We go live, I think, 3 times a day, 8 o'clock or 8:30, sorry, 11 for this show, and back again at 3 o'clock. So hit that notification bell so you guys know exactly what's going on with the Trader TV live realm. Palantir. Let's go look at Palantir. Get some water. Thank you for that call, Hydration Nation. So good little sip of water there. Not cold, so I'm upset at myself for not refilling that with cold water. Palantir. Palantir short. Nah, I don't know about that, man. You know, Palantir has been very strong. Even when the market has been weak, Palantir has been strong. And when the market's strong, Palantir just shows more strength. And I'm just learning this by shorting Palantir on weakness days, but then on strength days, I just don't touch it long, and I regret for watching the move on Palantir. So you know, I don't know about shorting Palantir. There's been aggressive buying going on all the way from 25 till here. There's been a lot of holding up of levels and VWAPs all the way up. So just looking, you know, upside to Palantir. But for today, as an intraday trade, if you want to short Palantir, I could see resistance coming in at 27.69 was R3, and the stock went up to 27.75. So not too far above 27.69 did the stock trade, and then went all the way down to, what is it, 27.28, 27.48 ish, which is around VWAP. So you know, keep an eye out for it to maybe do something similar, maybe go up to 27.75 and get rejected if the market shows weakness like it is right now. You know, lack of volume, lunchtime kicking in, market going lower, could cause Palantir to get topped out at 27.75 again, but could easily, with the market, start showing volume and goes to the upside after creating a little bit of a retracement support, then you could easily see Palantir just rock up to the top side and go all the way to 28 and maybe above 28. Check.
Okay, Brad.
Yeah.
Guess. Just take a guess. What do we have for lunch? No.
Can I read the chat?
No.
I can't read the chat. Okay.
No, you can read the chat, but not my screen because I have the menu.
You think I can see that far, Valeriia?
No,
you see these glasses? My eyes are so bad. These are -2 eyesight. There's no way I'm seeing that far.
That. Okay, guess what's for the lunch?
Chicken.
Right. So, like,
What do I win?
Nothing.
Do I win chicken?
Yes.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner, baby.
Well, basically, we should stop our Russian classes because the only word now you can learn is
Krillini.
chicken kuritsa.
Kuritsi, krillini.
Oh, wait. Maybe it's my fault. I opened the previous menu.
Uh-oh.
Back to you. I'll investigate on the
Valeriia.
chicken.
Valeriia looking at old menu over here. Chicken or fish? Yeah, pretty much it's either chicken or fish. I'd like to see some steaks over here. That'd be good. No, that's
Good
probably that'll probably be too much. Steaks that'll take too long to eat to begin with. So are you not going to talk about SoFi? We actually did talk about SoFi today. Let's talk about it again. Why not? SoFi, look at the stock just going absolutely crazy, right? 33 million shares traded today, 12.44% up for the day. So let's go look if I can see any resistance levels. Like I said, actually, I do remember saying this. The stock opened up at resistance 3 or higher and just continues to trade higher and higher, holding VWAP every time it comes lower. And after a point, it just said, you know what? We don't even want to go to VWAP. We're just going to go all the way to 17 and stop. Can my mouse come to the main screen, please? Thank you. Okay, so they said, you know what? We're not even going to go test VWAP anymore. We're just going to go find support and previous resistant points and start making that bounce towards all the day's high. So here we are making a new day high as we speak. 1709 is the new day high. We're 3 cents, 4 cents off the day's high here on SoFi. Good upward trajectory of up almost 12.5%.
Hey, Brad, I don't know if we have checked at Python yet today. No, great, because I noticed that a lot of people on the chat were mentioning it, and it's a red day for Peloton, down more than 5%.
Yeah, Peloton almost down 5%. I actually haven't traded the stock in a very long time, ever since that news that came out about the bad news. What just happened? FRSH just opened up and the stock is trying to go higher, I believe. I have a position from the open print. I'm going to try and get out of a little bit here because I don't want to get stuck with it coming back lower. I actually took a lot of shares that I didn't even know, so I'm going to try to get out a little bit more position here. So there you go. Now I'm holding a little bit of shares to see if it can take me a little bit more higher. So FRSH, we did see, this was the SAAS stock. I don't know why the chart is looking the way it is, but my position is around 43.50, which is the opening price, as you guys saw the opening print, and the stock does want to go lower here, so I might just try to get out of the position completely. I don't want to hold it all the way through my entry. So there we go. My last kick out of the position was exactly where the stock opened at. It might find support here. It could go lower and find support at 43.10 where the trades, some of the trades did happen. But that was my trade today on FRSH right off the open here. Let's see if we can go higher and higher. 44.50 has been tested as a barrier. Let's see if we can go through that and maybe 45. I could see myself taking a 45 break trade on this stock to see if it wants to go trade higher. The original range that the stock was supposed to trade in was around 30 to 35, I believe. But as you guys saw, it opened at 43.50. Unlike Toast, which was supposed to be in the same range but opened at 60 and then came lower. So let's just go see what our other IPO is doing now. So there you go. It went all the way down to 59-ish and now is struggling to be above VWAP. But FRSH on NASDAQ, getting topped out at 44.50 after opening up at 43.50. So it gave me almost $1 in the money move right off the opening print. And then now it's struggling to go above 44.50. Just gonna keep an eye on it a little bit longer to see if volume continues on this stock and if it's able to trade above 44. As you guys can see, there's an iceberg on 44. Oh, maybe not. It just got taken out and we're going higher. If that 45 break happens, is my order out? It's not, but if that 45 break happens, that's going to be a trade that I do want to be participating in. I'm just going to throw that order out and then we can flip off of this stock and go look at something else. So 45.50 being contested right now, as you guys can see right here. Let's go see if we see any size on 45.50. There we go. It just broke 45.50. So now we're gonna expect that that 45 to be tested, the 45 break to be happening. FB going dumping lower and lower. That's crazy. So as soon as I saw that news on FB that Brandon reported in the right off the open, which also happened in pre-market, I said this is crazy. The algos just want to dump shares on almost any negative news these days. Looks like they're just on the trigger, ready to dump positions. And as soon as the yesterday's Disney news dropped after our show ended around 2 o'clock, I just as a banter between me and Sean, I just screamed, "That's the easiest long I've ever seen in my life. The stock is easily gonna go back up higher." FRSH just broke 45, so let's see if we're gonna run up higher. 45 is being held up, but 45.25 is a little bit of a contention, so I want to take my position a little bit out there. I don't want to hold it for too long, but I see a lot more buys. There we go. 45.25 getting taken out, 45 holding on the bids, and I'm holding 50% of my position here to see if the stock wants to go higher. Just gonna filter the shares here so we don't see any of the prints that are under 99 shares, because obviously I don't care about the low share prints. The stock does want to go higher. Why did I not hold my position from earlier? Actually, no, let's not think that way. I stuck to my plan from earlier and it paid off, and now I'm sticking to another plan with a different setup, with a different risk parameters, and also that's paying off. So just sticking to your plan, sticking to your setup, sticking to your risk parameters, and making the money, baby. Here we go. Turning my day to positive right now, live in front of you guys on Memes and Movers, brought to you by TraderTV.Live with the beautiful
Yoo-hoo!
Miss
I'm
V.
your personal cheerleader. Great job, Brad. I'm super happy for your success. And guys, I hope you're having a great, successful day. And remind you that it's officially like o'clock. Please make sure you like this video. We have 1,700 of viewers and just 400 likes. We need more. Please show your support. We're every day here for you to create this community so you guys can talk to each other on the chat.
Whipped
to
into
us.
a 46
So smash
break.
the like button.
Sorry, Valeriia, I had to cut you off there. I just got whipped into a 46 break, and the stock is now going higher. I'm gonna get trapped, so I'm just gonna punch out here. I punched out exactly at 46, so I just saved myself there. Maybe not get trapped. Maybe it was just a little bit of a scare situation, so I had to punch out flat. But the stock did go above 46 all the way to 46.60. FRSH, man, just going higher and higher, kind of beating myself up as to why I did not hold. But like I said, that's not the way to think about stocks, guys. The way to think about it is, having your setups, having your plans, and sticking to the plan. The old plan expired. I got that shares. I got out of my profit. Now it's a different plan, a new plan, and now I have to look for a new entry setup. Now the stock wants to go trade around 47. I could try the 47 break again. The volume is continuing to be on this stock, but let's see how it trades around 47 here. I'm not gonna take as much size as I was taking earlier, because the original range the stock was supposed to be trading in was around 30 to 35 ish, but now it's trading all the way up to $47. So I'm gonna expect it to top out somewhere here, but easily could be wrong. It could go higher, because look at what Bros did. Bros just went crazy, right? Bros went from what, $30 to $50. So anything is possible. What are your thoughts on RWLK? This was the stock from yesterday. That was the highest volume stock from yesterday, if I believe. But as you guys can see right now, down almost 29%, 29.5%. But 36 million or 38 million shares traded today. So not having the best time. It is on SSR, so that means you can't short the stock on the bids. Actually, let me just quickly go to Nvidia here. Nvidia is trading higher from my stop, so I'm just gonna have to punch out. So that's me getting out of my Nvidia position for a loser. But that's just sticking to the plan and sticking to the rules. I see market going lower, but Nvidia going higher. So clearly, I fought the trend over there for the stock, and I took the loser and. it's just time to learn as to why it played out that way in my review process later on. So let's quickly go back to the stock that I was covering at RWLK. What I see right now is support. It's being at 180. So it's just basing out near support at 180. The stock will be on SSR today and tomorrow. I want to go look at what Fresh is doing, not Freshies. 47 break happened and I did not get my position. Is that what I'm noticing? Or did I not have an order? I did not have an order. Oh, I canceled the order. Wow. Okay. Whatever. So the break just happened here, and the stock wants to go higher, and I missed out on that. So unlucky me. Let's see if it wants to go higher and higher. 47.50. We saw a little bit of a rejection. I just remembered that I actually paid for shorts on this stock. So now my brain is gonna start thinking about where can I get short on this stock. So I'm gonna start looking for weakness in the tape. I'm gonna look for not as many mid prints and green prints, and for the red light green light game to start showing me more red lights than green lights. And once I see those red lights kicking in, there you go, I'm gonna start trying to think about that short.
Sorry, Prad, I'm stealing viewers from you. And Austin is asking me on the chat what I'm trading today. Thank you very much, Austin. Yes, I'm trading Tesla, and I'm still in a short position. Super slow, no volume, hashtag stress keeps going, but I'm holding, and again, I'm out if it hits 750. Now it starts a little bit going to the downside, which I'm super happy about, and I'm gonna to exit at 746.10. out my short position. Hopefully I'll be able to do this. But again, guys, I want to show you I'm proud of myself. In the morning, I made this beautiful trade, short trade, and I think I picked the levels really good. So yes, this is my trade, Austin. Back to trader IPO.
So the stock is still around 47 and 46.50. So I want that 46.50 break to happen to go lower, so I could now get short once the stock goes under 46. But if it goes above 47.50, I'm gonna look for that long breakout to the top side again. And these are just simple breakout trades. Not nothing too complicated going on here. And that's obviously because it's just we're just going off of the volume that's going on. When the volume is increasing in stocks, and there is a good presence of volume in any stock, it allows you to take those breakouts with the confidence. But with the lack of volume in stocks, it's kind of hard to take breakout trades. So 46 here, 46.50 now going under and holding 46.50 on the bids. Let's see if we can go break 46 to the downside. I do have my orders ready to punch me short as soon as that 46 downside happen. I'm ready to maybe the stock goes down to all the way 45. So there is my entry. I did get wicked. Oh, $1 in the money. I gotta get out a little bit in my position. There you go. I'm gonna hold a little bit more. Let's see if we can go lower under 45. If we do, that's gonna be great. But looks like 45 wants to hold up. There is a little bit of iceberg on 45 that you guys just noticed. So a lot of shares just traded at 45, and the stock is holding up. So what is that telling me? That's telling me, Prad, get out of your trade. Don't try to hold for exponential moves here. Stick to the plan, stick to what you see, stick to the information being presented by the market to you, and that is 45 is going to be held up right now as we're speaking. Stock opened up at 43.50. 45 is holding. If 45 breaks, I'll take that break to the downside. But for now, my trade was clearly obvious. Instantly $1 in the money on the 46 short. Take your money and run home, bad boy. There you go, guys. So you guys just saw 45 hold and run up almost back to 46 here. So I'm going to expect that same pattern to play out one more time. They got to go test 45 size, the iceberg on 45. For those who don't know what an iceberg is, it is exactly, it is exactly what it sounds like. There is some size being displayed, but there's a whole bigger size under it that we don't see. So for example, if it says 21 here, it could be 2100, but all you see is 21. and he doesn't want to show you the full size. So all you see is the stock going to that price, and the size is being printed, and every time it decreases size from, like, let's say 21 to 19, 18, 17, it instantly goes back to 21. It goes back a little bit, and then instantly goes back to 21, and it just keeps refreshing. And if you see that pattern play out and the stock not really breaking that barrier either on the top side or on the bottom side, that's an iceberg. Always hide your large orders. Yeah, because, you know, you show your hand, someone's gonna try to take advantage of it. Poker mentality. You show your cards to somebody, of course, if they have a better cards than you, they're gonna try to take advantage of you and make money off you. It's kind of the same mentality here. You know, you're going against the best of the best poker players, along with the worst of the worst poker players, along with the poker players who are programmed by people to you know, designed, implemented to catch you and make you lose. So you're in a realm of the best, the worst, and the AI. So be careful when you think, you know, when you're facing the market when these you know, and these type of players that you're going up against. Make sure to smash the like button. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. I was reading a Nightbot comment. ETC is Ethereum Classic. Indeed. I think that's enough excitement for me on Fresh here. The volume is now dying off. It's gonna hold 45 from what I noticed, and it's gonna probably get rejected by 46 or 47.50. The range has been established for the rest of the day, in my opinion, unless Power Hour kicks in and they really show you know, strength in the stock for the rest of the week or the rest of the month. But I'm not seeing what I saw on Bros on IPO day, and I just want to show you that on chart right now, because it's a good example as to what you can expect and what not to expect. So this is the IPO day. This is what we saw on the stock. We saw it go up and you know, find support, and then that's not the IPO day. Where is it? There we go. This is the IPO day. We saw it run up, come back, retest, and then run back up, come back, retest within a very small range, run up higher ranges and retest the small range, run up higher ranges and retest the small range. And this pattern played off for like the rest of the week or so, causing the stock to go up to what, $50-ish, and currently trade up to 59.25 is the high a day. So I'm not seeing that same pattern play out on FRSH and Q. So I'm not gonna expect it to trade above 47.50 today. Bros to the moon. Yeah, man, obviously Bros has been going crazy. Let's go. One of my other stocks is actually paying off here after making me lose for most of the time. So time to cash in the checks on this stock over here. Let's go, Nuan. All those bro bags, poor humans. I mean, if you bought the open print, you're rolling in the money, and I wish I did. The people who were calling it out, you guys are all geniuses. Nvidia to 220. So thank God I kicked myself out of that position. You know, I did notice how the market was going lower, but Nvidia was going higher. And now that the market's going higher, you can only expect Nvidia to go higher. That's the most reasonable expectation in my mind, at least. So let's see it. Let's see Nvidia go to 220, and that's going to be probably where I'm going to think about getting short, around 220 even dollar level. But the current high a day was around 218.339, and now we're trading under 218.
Hey Prad, this is lunchtime. Guys, write in the comments what do you have for lunch today. We're getting a little bit hungry, and we're going to have sandwich. So I'll teach you how to say sandwich in Russian. Бутерброд.
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 Buterbrod.
No.
No, say it slowly. You're saying it too fast for me.
Бутерброд.
Buterbrod.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you were saying it too fast. My brain was exploding.
Yeah, because you got used to chicken, right?
Yeah, exactly. Buterbrod krylishki. Is it chicken sandwich?
Well, it's interesting mix.
How do you say chicken
Куриные
sandwich?
крылышки и chicken wings. Куриный бутерброд.
Yeah, so krulini brutilbrod.
Yeah.
All right, chicken
You're
sandwich.
doing so
How
good.
do you say spicy chicken sandwich?
Oh, you're going too hard on me. Острый
Ostri
куриный
kurini brutilbrod.
бутерброд.
Ostri krulini brutilbrod.
Yeah.
I know
Great
how
job.
to say a spicy chicken sandwich in Russian now,
You're
boys.
learning so fast. You're not only a great host, a great trader, but also a good
You're a great
linguistic.
teacher.
Thank you.
Do they have Popeyes in Russia?
I'm not sure.
No?
No.
If I go to Russia and they have Popeyes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, say it again. I forgot already.
Острый куриный бутерброд.
Asti krulini brutilbrod.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Prad is so good with pronunciations. Honestly, it's just the Indian languages. I read a number somewhere that there's 152 different dialects in the Indian language or Indian culture, and most of our languages just have a lot of R's and rolling in it. So I'm just happen to naturally be good at just repeating phonetics of other languages. It just happens. Almost every Indian is because of the R's in our languages. Bros is the anomaly of IPOs. That is for sure right. Bros is not a normal IPO. I will tell you that. I trade a lot of IPOs. Even one of my friends who's actually a trader on the floor, I call him Mr. IPO because all he does is trades IPOs. They call me Mr. Never Pays Fees because of my trading style. I trade buyouts, I trade rebates, and I try not to pay fees. That's my number one goal at the end of the day is to, never pay fees. So my name is Mr. Never Pay Fees. Our buddy is Mr. IPO, and he's the one who actually told me about the IPOs today, about how there's two decent big IPOs going to open, and I kind of missed out the opportunity on this bad boy here, but we capitalized on FRSH. Beautiful opportunity on FRSH right off the open, so allowing us to take the bags home. Pronunciation is different, yeah. Go Doge. Doge is still going. Let's go see what Doge is doing here. Wow. Okay, so. Sorry? Oh, look at that. So Sean just, I don't know if you guys heard that. Apparently AMC is going to start accepting Dogecoin here. So maybe I need to start pulling off my AMC shorts. The fact that this Dogecoin news is coming out could make my shorts burn a little bit. So crypto news coming out, crypto going higher, AMC trading above 40, AMC holding above 40 is a great news, right? So obviously my tin hat is now off. Watching how AMC is trading above 40 and holding above 40, and now my buying energy is kicking in. But of course, I'm gonna hold off on the complete change of behavior and mentality because I want to see that 42 be tested. Let's see that 42 be tested by the end of the week or even next week, and trade above 42, and then we'll be happy with it. Nightbot doesn't like my urban. Nightbot is a little bit
Annoying.
Annoying.
I didn't say that.
Who said annoying?
Because Nightbot took my job. I'm sorry. I'm jealous.
I
a
can
little
turn
bit.
it off if you
No,
want.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm just getting used to it. I'm a little bit jealous, but I'm fine. Super helpful.
Well, Nightbot is just making your life easier so
I
you can talk to
know.
viewers more and not say the repetitive stuff.
Well, thank you. So you thought I was saying, okay.
No, not the links. The repetitive stuff can be automated, but now you can spend all the time with the who was the guy who bought you the dress?
Russell Jackson.
Russell Jackson in the chat.
And also Trader Joey was saying, oh, Sean wants to say something.
Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, I just have the tweet here. I don't know, can you guys, yeah, you can show my screen, good. Yeah, it's just from CEO Adam here. Dogecoin was by far the most ever read tweet, right? So he's going to talk about that. It's clear what you think the AMC should accept Dogecoin. Now we need to figure out a way to do so. So this is not an official announcement that they've been, they've got it all figured out, but it is looking like they're at least going to be looking into it. And I just have the Dogecoin chart here, 2160 up to 22. So, I mean, it's 1.5 pennies or so on there, maybe even less as we're coming back in. But Dogecoin is getting that bump. So I might have said that they are accepting that when I yelled out to you guys, but it just looks like it says they're figuring out how to do it. But this is from the CEO himself. So, you know, something to look into.
CEO Adam Aaron, thank you, Adam Aaron, for dropping that Dogecoin news. I'm sure our boy Elon Musk is ecstatic about this news. You know, his dog, what's it, Floki, if I'm not wrong, the Shiba Inu looking dog, which is also the Dogecoin dog, the Shiba Inu. You know, I'm sure he's giving the dog a big hug right now, and just showing all, you know, kissing it and everything. So Dogecoin being accepted in AMC might be time for me to start buying Dogecoin now. With this news, Dogecoin could easily, you know, go up to what, $1 now. It could. What's gonna stop it to go to $1? I may have been late on Dogecoin now, and might have to start liquidating my Cardano to start buying the meme coin Doge. I actually have a hat that says Dogecoin to the moon. So darn, I wish I had that hat today. Toast opens at 65. No, thank you. I don't want to get toasted. Yeah, exactly. And I'm actually glad. So I had my opening print order to fill me in if it opens at $60 or lower. And it opened at 65. And you know what? I think it saved me a little bit of money, to be honest. So thank you for that, Toast. But here we are. You know, it opened up higher than the initial predicted range for the stock to be opening in, and now just getting rejected at 66, going lower and trying to find support at $60 for Toast. Let's go see what FRSH, our other IPO, is doing. It's looking like it's between that same 47.50 and 46/45 range. 45 is going to be held up as the support, I believe, until the ice is broken. And 47.50 is a little resistance. I didn't see size there. I just saw it get rejected. So if it goes back up there, we could see that rejection happen. That FOMO that Prad just showed for Doge is what they want. The FOMO is strong. Exactly. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. That's for sure could be something that's a manipulation play. But the fact that, you know, AMC wants to accept crypto and not just any crypto, Dogecoin, is crazy. You know, that's good news for crypto. That's good news for Dogecoin. That's good news for AMC.
Hey Prad, Latifa is asking if Tesla going to the upside. Well, yes, Tesla again broke 749.30 level. I don't know, like it's doing nothing. You're just sitting in this area, very slow move, slow volume. Again, I keep holding. I'm patient, and I don't know. Hopefully, by Fed meeting, it won't get to 750 level, but by that moment, it will drop. And I'll have a profitable short.
Well, it looks like it has touched 750 and then bounced. So that's the high of the day at 750, but it hasn't broken it. So the fact that, you know, the market is going, you know, trying to go back higher over here, but Tesla is looking like it wants to, you know, go back down here with lower lows and lower highs. We could end up getting you a winner on this trade. But of course, keep an eye on the market. Market could easily just continue trending higher here, or it could do absolutely nothing going into the FOMC meeting.
Actually, thank you for that analysis. Now, like a little bit of support from your technical side. And yeah, Nasdaq is up more than 1%. Dow, S&P, everything is up. Like, how come I'm wearing a green short and go into a short position when I know that markets will go to the upside? Everybody knows.
Yeah, Valeriia, if I ever see you with the green shirt, I'm not going short in any position. Dark pool Tesla 760. Let's quickly go see what my position on Nuan is doing. I know you guys are not going to be too interested in it. Oh, a little bit of an opportunity to take more shares for me. So I'm just going to throw out a couple orders here. And boom, that's done with. And now let's go back to, let's see what our meme stocks are doing. AMC getting under 40. So, you know, thank God I didn't delete my short orders that I want, but also I didn't get wicked into any of my short orders. My first order was at 40. what is it, 40.60. We kind of got there, but we never really got close enough to get any of my positions. So still waiting for that to take place. But I'd like to see if the Doge news is gonna help me lose or help me win. Real quick, just gonna look at Doge USD up 10% now. ADA USD is up all 10%. BTC USD is up 6.4%. Money on ONTX. Let's go look at it. If you guys hear it, so ONTX, holding VWAP after trading under VWAP off the open at around 1035, broke out above VWAP and then just continued to hold VWAP every time it came back down. So expect that trend to continue. Expect the $6 price to be held up for the rest of the day and trade sideways until volume or a buyer shows their hand of where to take the stock. I thought you were clicking the button. Sorry. Am I going to short the SPY just before the meeting? No, I'm not going to short the market or go long the market before the meeting. I'm going to wait for the meeting to come out, wait for the news to drop, and then I'm going to make the decision. So my decisions are very, very based on what the news is being handed out, not before the news. Because if you're doing it before the news, you're predicting. If you're doing it after the news comes out, you might be late, but you're gonna catch the move, but you'll still be you're limiting your risk and your reward at the same time. MRIN, sure. MRIN, under or holding $9 now, so not bad, but still under VWAP after trading in pre-market all the way up to 1050. So off the open, getting rejected off of 1050 and just holding under VWAP. So not really having that momentum or the volume to kick it back up above VWAP or even all the way back to $10 for MRIN. And I'm gonna expect this to continue maybe for the end of the day. As Bro Santo said, mRNA been dead. It is sadly the truth. mRNA has been dead for the rest of the day today. Most of the move was in after hours yesterday or in pre-market, or if you were a buyer before today, then most of the move was already taking place, and you should have probably taken profit in these ranges. But if you're a buyer in these ranges, then I'm gonna expect a down move, maybe even to 8 or 7 before it goes back up to 11, but I could be wrong. The stock is trading 100 million shares today, with 41 times average volume or relative volume, sorry. So it could go higher if the volume presents itself. Let's quickly look at the daily chart here. So this is the dailies. As you guys see, on this day when the volume was present, the stock went from $10 to around let's just zoom in because I can't really see that properly. It went from around $8 to $18. So with almost 1/3 or half the volume, we're not really seeing that move. We're seeing a inverse move of the stock where it's actually going downwards with almost the same amount of volume after creating the highs at the $10 or so. So as you guys can see, the levels are being held up and they're being rejected. So I'm gonna continue to see that pattern play out. If you're a buyer today at these highs, I'd be careful of the stock continuing to go lower. If you're a FOMO buyer, that is. Fresh looking for another run up. Wow, okay. I did not expect that. So we broke out of that 47.50 that I was talking about. But again, look at the lack of volume. This is not the volume time that you want to be taking a breakout, right? So if I can zoom in over here for you guys, this is the 1 minute chart. This is the opening print, and look at the volume after that. It's just a clear lack of volume ever since off the open, and now we're actually going under 47 again. So I'm gonna get short, see if they can give me some shares here, because I don't think it wants to continue going higher. Looks like they don't want to give me shares. I'm just gonna be a little aggressive, see if they'll give me shares at a cheaper price or a lower price. And nope, the stock wants to go lower. I'm having to fight for the short here, but it could easily just trap me short and push for a higher range. So maybe I just keep my hands off of it and just see what it wants to do. In my opinion, the volume is low, so be careful for the breakouts, and just keep an eye on it. Just be careful with the breakouts. I really do want the short here, and let's see if they're gonna make me work for it. There you go. I got my short, but now the stock wants to go above 47. If it runs all the way up to 47.50, I will take that as an L and get out. I see some size on 47.30 over here. Let's see how it behaves around there. I see a lot more selling than buying. And just gonna throw out a stop on this because I don't want to be trapped on a move up on this stock at all. There we go. So my stop has been sent. I don't want it to. I don't want to hold it above 47.50, even though the high is 47.80, because 47.50 is what the level we saw earlier as the key contention point on the top side. I would short 49.75 on fresh. Sure, why not? ATC broke 50. Let's go. CRVS $7.77. CRVS, let's go look at CRVS here. High a day at 9.79, almost down 10% on SSR here. Finding a bottom at $7 and making that run back up towards $8 look like. FRSH looks like it's gonna be burning me a little bit. No, we're still good. Just holding around 47, so not really sure. Look at the size being printed now on 47.30, so looks like it wants to break out of that, and I might just get stopped out on the stock here on FRSH short.
Hey guys, I just wanted to ask you about likes once again. As you can see, my rival Nightbot is asking for likes on the chat, but no one's liking. So maybe guys, you can show that my presence and me asking for likes is much more important than Nightbot's ones. So please, we are not even at 500 likes yet. Guys, likes are free. It takes less than a second. And we are all just following YouTube rules, right? We're making content, we're giving you a chat. And all what we ask is a free quick like, which literally will make us happier. And it's so motivating for us to do the show and becoming even better. So guys, hit thumbs up to the upside. Right, Prad?
Yeah, guys, as Valeriia said, every time you guys, drop a like, it shows us that you guys are enjoying the content and also helps the YouTube algorithm. So continue to show us the love and support, and we appreciate everyone who is doing that. Right now, I did get stopped out of FRSH. I did make a little bit of a breakout above 47.50, but it's still trading under that. So I'm still, debating if I want to, try look for another short position here somewhere around $47.50, $48 or so, with the lack of volume on FRSH. So I only got they gave me a portion of my shares that I want, so let's see if they can give me more. If not, we're just gonna have to fight for it. But yeah, I did go back in short. I really do believe in the short side of this stock right now. I believe in the negative sentiment, at least I should say, with the lack of volume. So I don't see a breakout to the top side coming in. But if that breakout does happen, it could be drastic. So there it is. That 48 break, if that happens, it will be painful. So just have your stops ready and be ready to kick yourself out of that position once this shows itself to take place. So I might just give away my profits on this that I made, which is not fun to see, but I'm ready to flip long if that break happens. I did say breakout's not the best time for a breakout, so I'm kind of flip-flopping on my own decision here. So I'm still holding my short. Hopefully it's not going to be something that's going to end up hurting me. Let's see what the stock wants to do here. MRIN, is it moving? MRIN, yeah, so it is trying to run back here towards VWAP, looks like. So good little run up towards VWAP on MRIN, while FRSH is fighting the 48 level. So I might just try to get a little bit more short on this bad boy. We're getting meow sounds. Looks like a cat's infiltrated into the office again. We're gonna find that cat and we're gonna put it down.
Any milk in
Milk. We can go buy some. But here we are. MRIN is actually, you know, making that run back towards VWAP, as you guys just saw earlier. Let's see if MRNA can keep MRIN, not MRNA, could keep on trucking all the way back towards $10 or even above in the pre-market range, which it was trying to hold up in. But right now it's up about 65%. Well, I don't know why it says 75. It's up about 65% on the day, and really struggling to go above VWAP, but it's trying its best as we speak. Don't give a cat milk? Why? I thought cats love milk.
Someone told me that milk, that cat we have likes borscht, Russian soup.
Okay. Then in that case, yeah, we'll get all the borschts that cat wants.
Oh really? Should I find them in Canada?
I think that cat actually likes the iPhone pinks, right?
Right.
Right.
How do you know?
I don't know. I just speak cat. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So there we go. There's that drop I'm looking for on this bad boy. That 48 rejection. Show me that sweet rejection. Keep going lower. I will take some profits here. I was really scared for my position here. Come on, give me my target. Don't do this to me. Don't make me work for it. It's going to make me work for it. Of course, everything's going to make you work for it. What is free in this world? Nothing is ever free, right? Everything's got to make you work for it. So FRSH getting rejected off that 48. Thank you for that sweet rejection. Coming back lower here. I'm still holding a good portion of my short. Let's see how the stock wants to behave near 47. If it cracks 47, I'm going to try and hold it to 45 because that's the price that, and look at that, 47 held up and it wants to go higher. So I'm going to have to try and scale out a little bit more. I don't want to be bag holding this all the way back through my short. Oxygen is free for now. That's true. That's true until we go to space and they start charging you for oxygen. I have had a 10-hack conversation about that too with my family, and my family probably thinks I'm going crazy. But yeah, it's only time till oxygen is charged. It's only time. Right now it's free, so breathe all you can. But it's only time until you start paying a cent for every liter of oxygen you're breathing. Another target got kicked in over here, and I don't want to hold any of it actually because I see 47 being held up the same way 45 got held up. So get me out of it. I could see the 47 holding up and making that run back towards 48. So I would just love to get out. I actually only have 1/4 of my position now, so maybe I can learn how to hold a little bit because that is something I wanna improve on, because I always get out of a position too quick and always worry about why did I not hold till the entire move or so, and I'm beating myself about it. So here's me live on show for you guys, learning how to hold for a little bit of a bigger move, and congratulations to me because that bigger move is now being granted.
Go Prad, go Prad. Prad is the best.
I don't know about best, but I'm trying. Valeriia, anything new with your Tesla trades going on?
Well, I'm still at the same place where I was, guys. At least it's now broke 748 to the downside, so I still have hopes that it can hit 746, where I plan to exit out of my short position. It's now moving to the downside closer to VWAP, so guys, I feel like I have a chance to make this trade profitable. Hope with me. That's what's going on, Prad.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it wants to work for you. It wants to come back into your range.
Nasdaq fell a little bit. Well, a little bit. It's now 0.94%, though Dow and S&P 500 still above 1%.
Yeah, it looks like, as I said, Tesla wants to work for you in the favor. I actually didn't stick to my rule. I said I will punch out if it goes above 48 for my last bit of shares. And I said, no, I want to realize my profit. I changed my idea while Valeriia was talking, and I punched out of my position completely based on seeing how the stock traded under 47, very little period of time in that candle, and immediately shot back to 47, is now holding 47 again. I could have been wrong, and maybe I am. Right now it's again under 47, and seeing all this whipsaw action, I did not want to be emotional. I wanted my money. I took my money and I ran with it. So I'm out of that trade. For anyone still wondering on Fresh, if it goes to 45, I would love to get along on this stock if it goes anywhere near 45 today. With 12 minutes left for the show, let's see what's moving near the end of lunchtime over here. So FCell is a beast. FCell is a beast indeed. Wow, look at that chart. Just going crazy right after pre-market break, all the way to the highs right now of 672. So FCell, absolute monsters, move up almost 11% today. Let me go see if I can see any pivot points. I do not. So what I see right now is the stock is trading above all the resistance levels being shown, and the volume point of control. So this is where most of the shares today were traded. Most of the shares today were traded at $6.54, and most of that volume was selling compared to buying. But that didn't stop the stock from continuing to go higher and higher. So FCell is just going crazy right now. I would expect if the stock goes back near that big volume price, which is a volume point of control, around $6.54, so 650. If it goes there, I'm gonna expect for a resistance to come in. But just based off of the chart and the technicals, you can see a little bit of support coming in around 660 and then 655 before 650. Miss V and Prad, what's for lunch? So Larry, as always, it's gonna be Krillini, not Krillini, so Krylishki, Kurini, but this time it is Kurini Bordbursh. Butterbrot.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
Meanwhile, just got too many requests of my meow, so my microphone was off. So guys, just for you, meow.
Oh, that's a cute one.
Thank you.
So let me try pull that up for you. Buddy over here, Team PJCT, wants to know who's the top chatter for today. I don't think I can get.
I'm dying to know too. How did you find out this information though?
This is through Nightbot. So Nightbot has its own
rival.
Yeah, so it has its own platform. So it actually doesn't show day by day basis. It shows since the inception of Nightbot being in the chat, which was yesterday. So since the inception of Nightbot being in chat, the top chatter is still Brian James. But now the number 2 spot goes to drum roll to Miss V. So
Yay!
Miss V actually took over Tyrone over here.
Really?
Yeah, Miss V took over Tyrone for the number 2 spot.
See, Nightbot.
Yeah,
I am bot also.
Miss V took over number 2 spot, and number 3 is Tyrone for the top chatters. So if you're trying to compete with Tyrone,
no, I'm not competing with Tyrone.
Not you, I'm just talking
I'm competing with Nightbot.
Yeah, no. Oh, Nightbot has no competition. Nightbot has a long way to go for competing with you, for sure.
Yeah. He's not good enough.
Exactly.
But for that info, thank you to Nightbot. It's very interesting and super fun to know who's the most active on the chat.
And the top command is !Prad. So thank you. Obviously, you guys want my handles. So the top command being !Prad, and then right after that is !Sean. So thank you for using my command more than Sean. It doesn't really matter whose commands you're using anyways. Probably should follow all of us because we all post different outlooks on stocks, and sometimes ends up being the same outlook, and that is when you know that is like the A+ setup. If I have a level, and if Sean has a level, and Neil has a level, and Brandon has a level, that's an A++ setup right there, and then you just smash that level. But if sometimes we might have opposing levels or opposing ideas on those, maybe you would maybe want to be careful about, because there's psychology clashes going on. Let's go to let's see, what positions am I in. I'm in buyouts, so nothing really entertaining for you guys to watch, but let's look at FRSH. Darn, why did I not hold it? Whatever, I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna move on and try. I need to learn how to hold a bit of my position for the longer move, and stick to my stops. But I don't know why. I just my emotions kick in, and this is why they say don't be an emotional trader. My emotions kick in, and I just want to realize my profit, take the money, and just move on and come back to the stock later on. And because you can always take the trade again, you can always trade again and take the trade again. So I just like taking the money and getting away with it. Is FCell still a buy? Not sure if it's a buy or a sell, but FCell is just having a great day. Great show today. Keep going on. Thank you for those great comments. We appreciate all the love and support you guys show us.
So Prad, as it's 5 minutes before the end of our show, and at 2 p.m. we have Fed speech, right? So maybe again, just to sum it up, usually during Fed speech, markets react, right? But no one knows which way.
Yeah.
So your strategy, you're out of all shorts or longs before Fed
all
speech?
Positions.
All the positions.
Yeah.
So, and you're going to be waiting for some opportunities during the Fed, or you just don't touch anything during Fed?
No, I will for sure be keeping my eyes glued to the market, keeping my eyes glued to gold, keeping my eyes glued to treasury bonds, and the overall market, as I already said. So as soon as the 2 o'clock news happens, and if the news is substantial, watch for a move in gold, watch for a move in the market, watch for the market to move up or down multiple handles. You can do something like hedge yourself, right? This is just an idea. I haven't done it. I haven't tested it. I'm actually coming up with this idea right now as we speak. No back testing done, and I'm sure that if I came up with this idea right now, this idea already exists and someone has this idea programmed, and that idea is hedge yourself. Go long SPYs, go short QQQs. Once the news drops, have your stops ready, and if the news is good or bad, one position is going to get stopped out and the other one is going to continue running in the money, and the vice versa, right? Because the markets have to go in the same direction. So if you're long one, short the other, and if the news is good or bad, either way, it just goes, and one gets stopped out and the other one goes. Maybe not. I don't know. But that's an idea. You have to back test it. So come up with the ideas, come up with back testing solutions, and test it, and then throw the money in the game, right? Just take that risk if you can find the edge. I actually have an idea that I want to test that I've been lazy about, and it's also another, I guess you can call it arbitrage. I'm not sure, but it's just going long U gas and going short D gas, and just waiting for a move to happen. So if the move is sideways for the most part, then you're probably gonna lose money that day. But if the move is one directional, then one stock gets stopped out and the other stock, or not stock, one ETF gets stopped out, and the other one just keeps on going for you in the money. And it's just an idea that I want to test, but I've never bothered to do it. You buy any Canadian stocks? Yeah, I'm actually trading a Canadian stock right now. It's a buyout stock. Buyout stocks are not really fun to show. They don't really do much. It's kind of boring. They move in a penny range, so nothing much to show for you guys there. It's called a straddle. I guess that's an option, right? Options straddle. Options has a straddle strategy, butterfly, condor, a bunch of fancy names on options. So I actually don't like how we don't have those fancy names on trading, man. We need some butterfly condor strategies, iron condor strategies on momos over here. I have the same ideas but never test it. Yeah, I mean, I just need to put in the effort to go do those tests. Yeah, butterfly condor trades. Yep, exactly. we are coming to the end over here. We got 3 minutes left. Any symbols that you guys symbols for ETFs? So funny enough that you asked that, we also have another educational content video posted by the morning show guys, you know, Brandon, Sean, and Neil, about what ETFs or I think it's 3 or 5, I forget if it was 5 or 3, but they post what ETFs that they're looking for investment purposes. So if you guys are watching that, or if you haven't watched that, go watch it. I actually now remember one of those ETFs that they were talking about, and it was Bitcoin Grayscale, which is it was BTCC.B on TSX, or I think it's BTCC. BTCC is the USD one, I believe, and BTCC.B should be the Canadian one, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, this ETF is a crypto ETF, and especially with the move in crypto that we're seeing right now, you know, anything's possible. It can just keep on going to the moon. So if you're
real quick, Prad, I got you back, guys. Just right now, I sent you the link for the video, top 7 ETFs to buy and hold. So like we are done in 1 minute. Go watch this video, and right?
Yeah.
Cool, and you still have some content to watch.
Thank you, Valeriia. Valeria's the best, man. She's
the best.
She's not even allowing you guys to Google it. She's just giving you guys the links.
I'm trying to like show everyone that I'm better than Nightbot.
You're helping all our viewers. Our viewers love you. I love you. The
I
Trader
love you,
TV
Brad.
family loves you. And in
Trading family, one love.
and all that big umbrella of love, you want to kiss our viewers goodbye?
Guys, thank you very much for spending these hours with us. I'm losing my voice because of meowing. Well, again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Good luck with the FAD hours at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Come back at 3:00 p.m. to discuss everything what's going to happen to us. And Prad, your last words?
See you back here, same place, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday tomorrow. Until then, from me and Miss Beautiful V, we are out.
Yes.
Adios, muchachos.
Good luck.